Hi everyone and Happy New Year. I hope 2023 is a good year for you guys. And here it is, my first Vita video of the year. Over the last few weeks, I've been testing various Vita games to see which ones are still working in terms of online, and also which ones actually have people playing online. We've lost so many great games in terms of online functionality over the years, like Soul Sacrifice, Freedom Wars, Wipeout 2048. We don't have a lot of games left that have online functionality. And so I wanted to see which games actually have people populating the servers and actually you're able to play online. And really it comes down to three categories that I could find. So the first category is games with online that are still working, but I couldn't find anybody there. So you've got games like Unit 13, BlazBlue, Garou Mark of the Wolves. The online servers do appear to still be working. You can make your own kind of room there for in terms of the lobbies, but I didn't find anybody online. So over the last couple of weeks, I couldn't find anyone online at any time that I tried, unfortunately. And when it comes to Garou Mark of the Wolves especially, that one allows you to play people on the PS4 version as well. And so even though we had that extra pool of players in terms of PS4, I still didn't find anybody online to play with, which is really unfortunate. All those games, by the way, are great, but yeah, unfortunately, it doesn't seem like anyone is actually playing online anymore. You could probably organize some matches, the co-op matches for Unit 13 with people online, but I wasn't able to find anyone myself, just going on randomly. The second category is where you have games where leaderboards are still working. So these aren't games where you can actually play someone cooperatively or competitively, but you do have leaderboards that are still working. So games like Super Destronaut, which is a really fun little shooter. That one, the leaderboard is still working. And actually, I was quite proud that I'm still up on the leaderboard for a couple of different categories of the game. And then you've also got Modstorm RC as another example. And in this game, you've got leaderboards in terms of you can check your times against your friends for different tracks, and you can also race against their ghosts. And all of that is still working. It's an excellent game, by the way. And so it's really cool to see that the ghosts are still there, because it really adds something to the game to try and compete with your friends and try and match their scores and match their times to get around the tracks. The third category, and this is the really important one, is Vita games where you've still got proper working online, so where you can play competitively or cooperatively. And unfortunately, I only found 3 games where actually people are online and able to play, and where I consistently found people online. So the first one, and this won't be much of a surprise, is Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. This game is super popular online. I have always been able to find someone, and in some cases I've joined a match in just seconds. This game always seems to have people around, which is great. I know it got a lot of bad reviews, but it is a lot of fun playing online with people. The second game that's working online is Dragon's Crown, and this, similar to Garou Mark of the Wolves, is where you can actually play with people who've got the PS3 and PS4 versions of Dragon's Crown. And so this really helped in terms of having people online and finding people online to play. I was able to find people about 3 different occasions online to play cooperatively and take on some of the levels. This is a really fun game as well, so I'm really glad that I was able to find people online. There's a couple of trophies that are particularly tough to get, and so having people online and playing with them is actually a great way to get through some of those trophies. The third game is Need for Speed Most Wanted. I absolutely love this game, and I was really pleasantly surprised to find people still playing online. And actually last night I was playing and I managed to get the final the final online trophy that I needed to get. I've now only got a few single player trophies to mop up, and then I've got the platinum. But I've been able to find people consistently online playing this game, which is just awesome. Even this afternoon, so we're talking about around 2 p.m. UK time, I logged in and I managed to find the game pretty much straight away, which again is awesome. It's really cool to see people playing this game. It's such a brilliant game on the Vita. Probably one of the best racing games I've played. I just really love it. And being able to see people online and play against them on races or different events is brilliant. So guys, really, I've only found 3 games where really we've got Vita games that are still working online, that people are actually joining and populating those servers. Need for Speed Most Wanted, Dragon's Crown, and Call of Duty Black Ops Declassified. It is a shame that we've got so few games that people are still playing online, but it is unsurprising. The Vita is 11 years old now. What's impressive though for something like Dragon's Crown and Need for Speed Most Wanted is that these games, I'm sure they sold fine, they sold pretty well probably, but they wouldn't have sold as much as Soul Sacrifice or Freedom Wars that was produced by Sony themselves. Yet somehow those publishers are happy to have online functionality still working, whereas Sony was so quick to turn it off, which is again a real shame. I wish Sony had just kept the servers going longer and just kind of given something to us fans, but obviously we saw how quickly they were to give up on the Vita, so they gave up on game servers as well. Hopefully the servers for Motorstorm RC and Unit 13 don't get shut down anytime soon as well. So guys, let me know, are you still playing any of these games online? And which game do you wish Sony hadn't turned the servers off for? Leave a comment below, and as always, thanks for watching.